Good morning, North Vista Tiger Cubs. Welcome to Monday, October 19th. Today is a B day. So, let's go ahead and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. The North Vista Elementary School Honor Pledge. On my honor, I pledge that I will obey all school rules, I will be trustworthy, I will take care of my school, I will appreciate and respect other people and new ideas, I will do my best and be the very best student I can be. Expect to be impressed. Our Bully Free Pledge. I promise I will not use my hands or my words for hurting myself or others. I promise to be safe and respectful to everyone, and our school will remain bully free. So, Vote 2020. You've probably heard the adults in your life, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, uncle, discussing voting. Because this year is an election year. Every 2 years, those of us that are over 18 get a chance to go out and vote. This means we get to pick the people who run our city, our state, and our country. So in over the course of this week, we're going to look at our two parties, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. I'm sure if you've heard the grown-ups in your life talking about elections, you probably heard them mention it. And as we look at it, boys and girls, these aren't Miss Simpson's opinions. These are opinions that have been researched and we look at and just kind of generalized. So we generally what people vote for. So this isn't an always thing, but this is people. There's a pattern of Democrats voting one way or Republicans voting another way. Neither one is right. Neither one is wrong. These are things, are opinions that we are allowed to differ on. So, like I said, these are not Miss Simpson's opinions. These are things that we have researched and can see trends that people are likely to do. So, our first two we're going to look at is how the Democrats versus Republicans look at gun control and policing. The Democrats are generally for banning assault weapons. There we go, not assault waffles, like AR-15s, and therefore universal background checks for before you can own a gun. The Republican Party doesn't have a clear stance on assault weapons or background checks. And then the Democrats believe that police departments should be continued to be funded, and that sorry, boys and girls, the Republicans also believe that we should continue to fund the police departments. So over the course of this week, we're going to look at how these two different groups feel about the different things. So, boys and girls, this is something that Miss Simpson is very excited about. Y'all, there's been other librarians in the district that have moved and found different ways to request books because their students aren't doing a great job at it. Y'all, I can't say that about y'all. Y'all have done a fantastic job on placing holds on books and working with us. But that just being said, I have a couple of reminders. Once again, we are doing fantastic with it. But there's just a couple things I want to remind everyone of. That first off, holds need to be placed before noon in order for us to get requests out by the end of the day. It takes Miss Simpson and Mr. Alexander a long time to go and find all the books. And there's been a couple of times where I've walked into handbooks to teachers at the end of the day where students have said, "Hey, where's the holds?" A lot of times you may not be getting them if you place that hold after 12 noon. We'll do our best, but we can't promise to get a holdout if you place it after 12 noon. So, when you go and place a hold, please don't go and place more than 4 holds. We're only going to check out 3 books to you. So, if you're going and placing holds on multiple books, all it's going to do is mean that me and Mr. Alexander are going to go and pick which books we think you want. So, don't place more than 4. 4 is okay because we can't always find every single book. So, 4 is okay, but please don't do more than 4. Next thing, I've been really lenient with this one, but this is something I'm going to start cracking down on. If you have 3 or more library books out at a time, I need you to return some books before we pass out the next one. Because remember, any book that you've checked out, you are responsible for. And the more books we have out, the harder it is to be responsible for those books. So please make sure that you are returning your books in a timely manner. And hey, speaking of, teachers, if you will go ahead and gather up any books that need to come back to the library, Mr. Alexander or I will be around shortly. Shout out to third grade. They have baskets outside their doors that work fantastic. Anytime I'm in the area, I'll go and grab them. Shout out to third grade on that. Fourth grade is also doing a fantastic job. Miss Banks especially has a designated place in her classroom I can just open the door, grab the books, and be on my way without interrupting class. And I so appreciate both third and fourth grade working so hard with me for that, so I can get my books back and get them checked in. Everyone